Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know. The friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know.
Welcome back to the channel, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Today we have Casper, the Friendly Ghost, number 17. This book was $1.50 back in 1993. It's a Harvey Classics. It's by Warren Kremer, okay? Now, don't forget, before we begin, this book and others are available on my eBay page, papas-comic-books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave me a comment. Let's see what's going on with Casper, the Friendly Ghost. They call this the world of weirdies. I wonder why. I can see why. Ignat's gnome is missing. Newton gnome, what's wrong? Our little Ignatz is missing. Casper, a monster has him. Are you sure? Maybe he just went for a walk. Oh no, Casper, he would never do that without telling us. Look at the size of the footprints that monster left behind. Gosh, this does look bad. We're sure it was a winged monster too. He's eating the tops off the trees. Wow, we better start a monster hunt. Look at the tops of the trees. We're all ready, Casper. Let's go, boys. I'm going with you, Newt. It's easy to follow the brute's tracks. If it had wings, why didn't it fly? You can fly, Casper, but you're always walking. You're right. I didn't think of that. The tracks end at Mystic Stream. It must have flown to the abandoned castle on the flat-top mountain. I think it went upstream to Mount Frightmore. Nonsense. The stream comes from underground at the mountain. It couldn't have gone that way. Come on, boys. I'm going upstream to have lunch. If that monster walked in the stream, it couldn't have left footprints. Here's where the stream goes underground. If the monster went over the mountain, his tracks would show. Ah, I was right. Oh, look at that. Mount Frightmore, where nobody in his right mind dares venture, except crazy old me. Boy, this is a spooky place. Hey, stupid, what are you doing here? Then you saw him go by. Who said I did? I didn't. Oh, wait. I'm looking for a monster with a little boy, Ignat's gnome. He's no relative of mine, or I'd have known him. Then you saw him go by? Who said I did? I didn't say I did, you liar. Go back, you fool. You don't know what you're getting into. I've got to find Iggy. I'm sure he saw that monster with Iggy. Where do you think you're going? I'm looking for Ignat's gnome. Have you seen him? A little red-headed kid carried by a strange chap riding on a weird creature? I guess that's right. Nope. Can't say I saw them, so you may as well turn around and go home. Wait, if you didn't see Iggy, how do you know he has red hair? Are you calling me a liar? Just for that, I put a whammy on you. Shimmy, shimmy, shammy, big fat. No, you don't. Which? I've got work to do. Poof. Why is everybody afraid to tell me they saw Iggy? Maybe they fear the monster's revenge. Hey you, do you know you're heading for the W of W? If that's where Iggy is, then that's where I'm going. Iggy who? Who's Iggy? He's a little red-headed boy who's been carried away by someone on a monster. By someone on a monster? I'm not talking of, I've got a lot to live in these mountains. That's good enough for me, Mr. Ogre. You're going to the W of W. Nobody has ever returned from there. I'll take my chances. Gee, I'm more worried than ever if W of W is that bad Iggy is danger. I wonder what W of W stands for. That looks like a tunnel down there. Looks like I found what W of W World of Weirdies continued in this issue. Well, I guess I got to read this story before I get to that story. Let's go home. Nothing to scare here. Yeah? Psst. Hey, fellas, look. A little kid monster. Let's sneak up on him. Boo! After him. How was that for a catch, Pop? Great. Now, are you ready to go home? Yeah. We can make it. Hot stuff. Here's WW again. World of Weirdies, the name of gives me the creeps. I feel almost as if I were being watched. Out there lies the scary world. Well, here goes. Golly, if those animals are a sample of what's in there, then I've got to find Iggy fast and get him out of here. Yipe, that guy looks worse than some of the animals. I'm beginning to get it now. This isn't just a world of weirdies. It's a world of prehistoric weirdies. I just hope they're not as bad as they look. I've got to ask them where Iggy is. Hi, fellas. Have you seen anything of a little redheaded? Crack. Creep. Go. Never mind. If that's the way you feel about it, I'll find him myself. Yo, a saber-toothed tiger? Ha! You can't fly, pussycat. Oh no, a dragon? I better find a place to hide in a hurry, like inside this rock. I'll go down and come out low on the other side of the rock. Good grief, I've landed in the midst of a mob of cavemen. Casper, help me! Oh no, there he is. How did you know I was here? I didn't, Iggy. I was kind of chased here by a flying dragon. As soon as I saw you, I knew I was safe, Casper. We're not safe yet, Iggy. Wow, their clubs go right through me. But if one of them hits you, goodbye. Yay, we made it. Boy, they sure can throw those clubs straight. There's the guy who snatched me out of my room. We thought it was a flying monster, but he's big enough to eat treetops. Last night, that kooky dinosaur struck his head in my room. I was too scared to holler, and then the caveman rode off with me. I wonder why he wanted you, Iggy. He was nice to me. I think maybe he wanted me for a pet. Oh, looks like he still wants you. Let's get out of here. He's gaining on us, Casper. I'll put a stop to that. I hope the dinosaur follows me. Ooh, hits it with a tree. That did it. Just wait a second, Casper. I've got to get something. Okay, now let's go. Finally. Oh my, not a sign of Ignatz in the abandoned castle. Newton, we're back. Casper, you found Ignatz? You brought him home? Oh, I'm so glad to have you back, Ignatz. But that monster's got to go. If Derber Dinosaur goes, I go back with him. Come on, Newton. A boy's got to have a pet. Sally, Nightmare Before Christmas. Uh-oh. Casper and friends. Casper, Casper, Casper. Wendy, the little good witch. People are sometimes pests. What a nice day for scaring somebody. Uh-oh. Some people are stopping right here on dangerous ogre territory. I've got to talk them into leaving. They'll think I'm just an ordinary girl. I must do my best to prevent ogres from terrorizing anyone. Here comes a little girl. I didn't know other tourists were around here. Hello, I live around here. I just wanted to tell you that there's a much nicer roadside picnicking place 2 miles up the road. This is private land. We'll picnic wherever we want to, but it isn't very nice. Go on, kid. We'll decide our own affairs. 'Tis such an unpleasant people, but still I must save them from the ogres. Oh, I see a lot of flowers. I'm going to pull them up. She's destructive. I'll attend to that with a little spell. Ow! She isn't hurt much, but maybe they'll leave now. Those flowers have thistles. Well, I know what I'm going to do. He's got a jackknife. I'm going to carve my name in that nice beech tree. Not if I can prevent it. Boing. Golly, Dad, that big tree, that big knife blade turned into paper. The little blade, too. Somebody must have switched knives on you. Golly, I was hoping that would make them leave before the ogres come. Oh, there goes the father with the shovel. I'm going to dig up that little blue spruce and give it to my boss. Fine. Oh, gee, he shouldn't do that. I'll have to do something drastic. Pow, zap, bing. Oh, what happened? Gulp. I thought I had a shovel. And he has a ladder. I can't understand it. Didn't I have a shovel in my hand, son? Gee, I wasn't watching you, Dad. It's creepy. At least the lady is behaving. She's cleaning the car of paper and scrap. I'm going to throw it into the brook. Oh, no, you won't. Eek! Bang, 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 bang. Firecrackers, let's get out of here. This place is haunted. You know, I'm not sure whether I saved them from the ogres or the ogres from them. Popeye is coming in September. Pop art. What do we have here? Spooky. He's sleeping and he's dreaming that an alligator got him. Boy, I'm sure glad that I was only a dream. Phew, wow. It's not a dream. It's alligator. Wow. I better investigate and see what's going on at the bottom of this. Splash. That does it. This must be some kind of practical joke. Gators in my bed and a lake on my floor. Yeek. My whole backyard has turned into a swamp. I can't figure this out. Where'd all the swamp spring come from? Spring up from? From the ground, paleface. Wow. Swamp men. You better believe it, Buster. Ha 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 ha. But fellas, what do you want around my house? Your house, Buster. We're moving in. Lock, stock, and gators. Not if I can help it, boys. That house has been my home for 400 years. Huh. How you going to stop us? Like this. Boo! That's boo power. I booed them and swamped right out of the world. Later, I think I'll just feast my eyes a bit on my good old backyard. Yeep! They're back. I gotta think of something else. I can't just boo them away because they'll just come back. Wait a minute. A swamp has got to have water. What if I fixed it so the swamp went dry? That's it. Boo. That did it. Ha ha ha. I booed a drain into your old swamp. Perfect. Dry as a bone. It doesn't look too great, but the swamp men are gone. But we're not. We like it dry. Who said that? Ooh, we did. We're the dust men. We're turning this joint into a dust bowl, and that house is going to be our headquarters. Come on, let's move on. I'm going to see a rain cloud about these dust clouds. Boo! Help, help. We're ruined. To use a doity word, dustmen, your name is mud. That's right, pal. We're mudmen. Yikes. There's only one thing left to do. Boo! Honest, Housey, old pal, I had to do it for your sake. We'll settle down in some nice quiet place. He boos the house away. Crash dummies. All righty. Well, that was Casper the Friendly Ghost, number 17 from 1993. I hope you enjoyed that little reading. Now, don't forget this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books, okay? All righty. And as Papa and Casper always say...
That was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.